So the win condition is actually hiding down here. It's Hydroid Krasis, or also these Frilled Mystics. And here was the thing that I found really interesting about this deck. Just looking at this, we don't have a sideboard, we'll talk about that in a moment, but just looking at this, it looks like it doesn't do anything. It looks like it doesn't do much of anything, right? Like, we have a lot of draw, a lot of fixing and draw, even Gaia's Blessing, draw and reshuffle in. Draw and play land, untap land, a man that draws and is big. Right? It just kind of looks like a deck that just draws a bunch. Even the 3 Memorial to Geniuses look a little dirtily. I am partly tempted to cut these 2 Simic Guild Gates. We're still working on our mana base. Also, this Arch of Orazca is absolutely unnecessary. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking trying to run one of those puppies in there. Maybe we'll keep it even. See, this deck really looks like it does not do anything. But it's actually disgusting, because with all the draw and fixing and Wilderness Reclamation, you just get infinite, ridiculous mana so stupidly fast that here's my general thoughts. So first of all, I just want this card banned because I don't like it. And I think I've said this before. It could very well be possible that the win rate of these is suboptimal, but I just hate playing against Nexus of Fate decks. So I want to play with Nexus of Fate decks, get my ass kicked a little bit. I want to figure out what's going on. The thing that's super interesting to me is the sideboarding plan that I remember. I got Mo in chat to help me recall what the sideboard plan actually is. The sideboard plan is, hey, if we're up against some problematic people, we can actually board in a fat end, which is pretty sick. I think that we need to have more, or at least I need to learn more about what can be boarded in against aggro. I assume Negate. I assume possibly some sort of life gain. Like if I were doing this on my own, it would be like bringing the negates, maybe quench, something like this against the aggro peoples. Help me out here a little bit. I don't remember what was in the rest of this sideboard, but that's okay. What I want to do is actually want to play this in a best of 1. May as well play a rank. There's no reason not to. Absorb can be very good against red burn. We unfortunately are not running any white. Oh my god, I'm back. Phenomena, 33 months in a row. And of course, VWM starting us off fresh on a Monday with 5 gifted subs to Spaghetti Pig, OK Ernie, Frat Star for Life, Patty O'Shea, and Rico. Alright, let's... This is an ideal hand. We did it. We hope we're up against some sort of white weenie deck. Alright, so we go ahead and play this puppy first. We will probably forest so that way we can get down our breeding pool. Hey Thundermo, what's the rest of this sideboard plan? What's the rest of this damn sideboard plan, my man? Have enough for the growth spiral, gonna wait a little bit. Oh my god, we have a gift off. KF Jeeves just gifted 10 subs to make 50. Velociraptor 3, Kludjo 2, Dat Oni, Kai Parn, Carrick, Hagan Bacon, Dark, Gagi, Wooger, and Placid Laughter. Thorn Lieutenant. Damn it, I knew there was one that I knew. Farts. Farts and fricks and piles of dicks. We got a sideboard plan. I like this shirt. It makes me look more muscular than I am. That's really the point of clothing. I learned this not terribly long ago. That basically, if you get clothes that have a nice cut, you look like a little cut guy. Uh-oh. VWM, not to be outdone, also gives 10 more subs. Continuity, Error 404, Politically Correct. Staff, Wood Snib, Omega 367, excuse me, Raider 42, G Gabriel 8, Carbon Michaels, Undefined Yuki, and Sir Notes. I'm going to go ahead and growth spiral here because the time is right. Feeling so delight. Growth Spiral is an essential piece to this card. You know, I want to talk a little more to you fine folks directly, but first let me spend some time discussing this deck here. This here deck here. Like you just don't care. Because, like, okay, so here is one of these moments that when I look at this deck, I'm like, the deck doesn't do anything, right? We are soon to be bonked for quite a bit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to be bonked for 7. I think that we should edge that as much as possible. This is the sort of situation where I'm like, don't I need white for a sweeper? Don't ya? Don't I need some kind of removal? Something like this? What's Guy's Blessing for? Zamir. And to deal with counters. Okay. I don't see myself dying. But see, here's the technique to winning in this position. We just eventually explode with infinite turns. Oh my god, my Deckmaster is disabled. I'm sorry, everyone. I completely took apart my PC setup and completely rebuilt it again. So, I'm just a sloppy guy. Deckmaster should be up. I'm going to go ahead and refresh it. So what do I want to do here? We can Hydroid Krasis, or not Hydroid Krasis, we can Frilled Mystic, we can Growth Spiral. We'll see a little bit about what winds up plopping down. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm probably going to Growth Spiral here. This is sorcery speed, huh? Memorial's good. Alright, so I think I want to go ahead and play the Frilled for, or this thing. Because I'm going to plan on Root Snare Frilding. I think that's right. I think this is right. We can also get one more... Do I want a Guy's Blessing here as well? This also helps us with the anti-deck. I like the Root Snare counterspell thing. That seems pretty nice. So I can also Frilled Mystic to buy an entire turn and simply go to 1. I don't know how much these white weenie decks are running their +1/+1 type things. But I think this seems probably pretty reasonable to do this first. May as well. It would surprise me if my opponent buddies were not doing this, but if not, then we buy ourselves an additional turn. Great. Perfect. Ang8811 says, is this the ultimate unfair broken deck you mentioned last week, or is there a different one? This is the one. This is the one that I'm hoping to find an answer for. Is this an effect on the board? It is. It is. I feel like there's maybe too many Memorial to Geniuses in this deck. Don't feel as useful as just having the extra mana available. So we can Hydroid Krasis for a little bit. So I will. So we're going to. We're going to Hydroid Krasis for 1, 2, 3, 4. Krasising for 4 is pretty nice. And I don't think we need to do any sort of complex stuff. Do I want to play the Breeding Pool or the Memorial? I guess the Memorial because it's harder to get in. Oh my god, Jeff Hoagland, who I was literally just watching, has just hosted us for 3,000 viewers. I saw you hit the beautiful, juicy 10K viewers today. Oh! You had 10,000! It was like so awesome. Hoot hoot. Good, we have the Guild Gate. Now, what we're supposed to do is we are, in theory, supposed to somehow get a Root Snare. We're going to go ahead and X equals 4 here. That's the goal. We're just going to be a bear Root Snare. We didn't do it. Shit. So now let us do some counting. If we chump 4, chump 4, chump 4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. Perfect. Perfect. No problem. Angus's deck doesn't quite work when you don't find any Nexuses or Wilderness Reclamations. I want to see. I want to see. Pat the Beast, did you see the tournament results this weekend? Yes. For anyone who doesn't know what Pat the Beast is talking about, there was the Star City Games Indianapolis tournament. I think I just Simic Guildgate and cross my fingers and hope to die. There was a tournament, and a lot of people, including myself, were saying things like, "Oh, Nexus of Fate is too powerful," or "No, Red Deck Wins is too powerful." Right? These are the archetypes of human beings who have been on the internet. And I'd imagine there's another Pride of the Conquerors, and if that's the case, no big deal. And neither of those managed to do well in the tournament. None of them. Now, generally speaking, a lot of people say it's the sideboarding. The sideboarding is what lets you be able to mark these wins. You need to be able to have a good sideboarding plan, blah, 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 blah. How the hell ever? Excuse me. However, I still think that the Nexus and Red Deck Wins are still really, 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 really good. They have just such stupidly high potential. Oh, I forgot to make a change that need to cut the memorials to Genius. Here's a Wilderness Reclamation. We might be able to just smash it. Did you watch SCG this weekend? I was out of town doing some work stuff, so I did unfortunately not get to do the watchies. This one, best of 3, need different ban lists as Blaze of Fire. You know, there's this concern that I pretty much universally have over what I'll just describe as vacuum solutions. A vacuum solution is, oh look, this will address this issue in this particular circumstance, right? If we ban Nexus in best of 1, but not in best of 3, we good, right? We did it. If it's land Wilderness Reclamation, I am screw-ronied. But I think the problem of these, like, make sense in a vacuum solutions is you kind of have to, like, okay, but what if we just kept this policy up for infinitely many years with the possibility of many additional cards falling into that? And that's where I think the huge danger is. Okay, it's a guild deck. That's good. I believe this is the Guild Reclamation deck. Perfecto. Alright. I really like Frilled Mystic in these slower matchups. So the reason I'm against different ban lists for best of 1 and best of 3 is that it I think massively explodes into I don't understand what anything means anymore. This might actually be a Nexus Reclamation deck. I believe that you are correct. That's why I'm happy to have a Frilled Mystic out. I dropped my pencil. I dropped it. Oh god. It's underneath the computer. Lift! Oh my god, neither of these are the pen that I dropped. Alright. Search for Azcanta. We're gonna run this puppy down. Alright, everything untaps, so we're a happy camper. There's a pen horde down there, dude, you're telling me. Alright, we have our special phone with our special flashlight. Searching. Where the hell did it go? Ah! Oh god, no. Oh my god, I'm hurt. So I don't want to counter that guild summit, I don't believe. Because I believe what we're trying to do is we're trying to draw and go infinite before then, I think. I think is what we're trying to do. Alright, so we're gonna blink of an eye, kick this back. This gives us another counter spell against this little deck. Go ahead and chuck that in the bin. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so how do I do this? Do I like play the Frilled Mystic first? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So I do this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do have the stop here, right? All right. So this is the here's what this is the bullshit that everyone, and by everyone I mean me. So we're on the main phase. Now we're at end of turn. So this occurs. So you see this? So you see how I only have 5 mana? Tap, tap, tap. Now this resolves. Mana stays between resolves, but not between phases. So because that was a resolution, not a new step, we get the extra turn. Do I want this or do I not? I think I'm gonna go ahead and bin that. I didn't bin it. Woo! See, I gotta be more aggressive about putting the stop there, because you'll note that it just passed right through my turn, which I did not want to do. Yeah. There's this really obnoxious bug where, like, I keep seeing the stop and it keeps just going through. This deck is the, like, test the interface deck. Yeah, because, like, here's something else that I learned with this deck. If you, for instance, let's say you drag a land out and you want to place a stop at your end step. Right? Let's say that you want to drag a land out and then place a stop at your end step. Intuitively, there's an animation for the land, so you drag out and then you click the stop, and what happens is visually you see it go right through your stop to your opponent's turn. Why? It's because when I drag the land out, yes, an animation is happening on my client, but on the server side, the server has received land played, no legal plays, pass to the next turn, so we're here on the server side. So even though on my client side it seems that I've placed a stop, goes right on through. So Oki Anus is trying to figure out what to do. Their upcoming anal play. Alright, now where's my pen? Ugh. Looking under here. Is it this way? No. Did it bounce behind here? No. Alright, we did it, everyone. Oh, God, everything's been moved. Oh, my God, it's just gone. It's just gone. Is it in the chair? Oh, I don't know anymore. This sucks. Alright, I don't know if I can show you guys this deck. I don't have the correct pen with the correct weight. Alright. Wait, is this the pen? Is this the one that I was just looking for? What's it doing in there? I thought I dropped it. Am I hallucinating? Listen, this deck is fucking my entire mind up. This is a bad hand, right? Forgot to cut the Memorial to Genius. 100%. 100%. That's a good one. Yeah, I want double Chemisters inside, baby. So it could be that our current formulation is a little bit slow, which is great. I'm happy to die. So we die, typically here. We just look here and we die. Definitely feels slow. We'll see. The game, we've played 2 games, mind you, and those 2 particular games were very kind of uninspired and shitty. And I have wound up in these kind of hilarious situations before. where, like, I just take a shitload of damage and then I just go infinite and that's game. So I have, like, an unbelievably hard time. Bang! 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 So I think I do want a Chemister's Insight here. Try to get a Wilderness Reclamation. That seems plausibly good. I kind of think I don't want the Gaia's Blessings in this deck. I kind of don't. I think I'd prefer to just have some regular old, good old-fashioned Paradise. Bing, bang, bong. It's like a second cannonade. I'm like, yes! Oh, that's the bad one. A lot of these, like, hyper-aggro red decks that, frankly, I don't have as much concern about. They sort of fizzle. They fizzle out a little fast. Alright, so we Growth Spiral in order to get an extra land. Put that puppy down. And then we're going to Chemister's Insight to discard a Root Snare, right? So we're hoping to get Wilderness Reclamation. Okay. And then I think if we live through this turn, we just win the game. Is that right? Am I speaking hazily crazily? So if I take that action, I get a little low. So I'm just going to decline this action. We could just die immediately here, but I don't think that I can take the risk. I think. Because I think next turn we go infinite is... Right? Ooh, that's bad. Well, the stage is a good one. You know, I think it was actually a mistake to permit our opponent to draw. Yeah, because then we die to that. But next turn we go infinite and likely win from there. I have such a hard time with the feel of this deck, because I always feel like super far ahead, super far behind sort of situation. Okay, so let's make the changes that we wanted to make to this. We're not going to do best of 3 yet, because I want to just get a better feel for this thing. Memorial to Genius, I just don't really feel like I need that often. So at the very least, we want to do this change. What if I just did like that? That actually feels a little bit better, I think. Ah, delicious. We would have been at 1, but they would have had 1 card in hand. So I think that that's why we needed to do that. These guys' blessings seem more sideboardy than mainboardy. And I think that the Gift of Paradise is sort of a good middle ground to permit us ramping and insanity. I'm going to try this, see how this feels. I really want to... My hope is that we start to die a shitload. Denying the draw would have meant taking 7 and going to 1. Exactly, Doomdrake. And I think going to 1 there is going to be really... I mean, because if we survive at 1, we're going infinite the next turn, more or less. So we're okay. That's what I mean by it's like feels weird. Because like if I'm a usual control deck and I'm at 1 and there's a bunch of electrostatic fields on the board, I'm like, ugh. Why Simic Overbant? That was never a question I asked ever at any point. It's just that we're playing a Simic deck. You're sort of attributing a logic process and reasoning to this Simic deck seems really good. Let's play this Simic deck. So that's it. No reason is really the answer. He had the mana. He had 2 mana available, a 3 mana card in exile, so we were okay-ish. What's the mana base for this deck? It's right now after the changes. It's like 1 or 2 Memorials to Genius. So I think we do want the search. Seems correct. 1 or 2 Memorials to Genius, 8 islands, 6 forests, all the dual Simic lands, and then 2 Simic Guild Gates. Nexus list going around with Expansion Explosion. Totally. It's a really cute list. You can see the deck list by clicking on this deck. Assuming that I have my Deckmaster working. The Simic, or the Temur deck list is pretty hilarious. Yeah, let's library this. That's a good one to have. So I think I want to Gift of Paradise this puppy. Doom Drake's Krasis would have taken us to 4. Yep, totally true. Again, the going infinite with just one Nexus. Yeah, no, this is what's weird to me about this deck, is that, like, the consistency with which just, oh yeah, give me that action. The consistency with which this thing is just suddenly infinite is really weird. Like, we haven't done it yet. We've played 3 games and had everything relatively benign and not insane occur. But this is, again, what's making this thing feel so weird to me. So we Chemister's Insight first, right? We main phase the Chemister's Insight so we can get a land. And we're just paying the 2 here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, it's weird how easily you can go infinite, and therefore how to evaluate your life as a resource is so tough with this deck. Jade Light Ranger, okay. That's all fine by me. We got a Root Snare. And for that reason, I'm trying to explore a type of logic that I don't normally do. Like, you've watched me play my Naya control deck a ton on this channel, right? And all the things like, you know, what you're saying, Doom Drake, make perfect sense there. Like, no, we want to try to, like, find ways to get more life. Here, we need more removal for these types of things. But what I found with this particular deck, let me just make sure I don't die. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We do die. All right, cool. So I have to Root Snare here. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait, no, we don't. That guy has so many settings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, great. This is great. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm trying to force my brain down this, like, theme of logic of, like, no, we just literally suicidally descend to 1 life and then casually win from there. Alright, let me make sure I have all my stops up. Okay, so we do this, and we're going to go ahead and draw. Okay. So, if I main phase this, we now have 8 sources, so we're going to Chemister's Insight here. Alright, so now we just win. Is that right? Oh, no, we need a Wilderness Reclamation. That's right. That's what guarantees the win. Okay. You see how many stops we put? You see how many stops we put? Yeah! Woo! Yeah, we just tumble to 1 and flip a coin. Except this is the best possible coin. It just always gets there. Okay, so we do this. We hit it with that. Yes. I think we keep this. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna library it. All right. We draw. We do this, and then I Chemister's Insight, discarding a Krasis to try to get my Wilderness Reclamation. I did it. This is the easiest spot for me to lose at. We're going to go ahead and enter this puppy tapped. We're going to go ahead and play the Wilderness Reclamation. Okay, let's see if Day 9 can execute this successfully. Okay, we're going to re-put a stop here. We're going to re-put a stop here. It's going to untap them all. Still our turn, so then we just cast this puppy. All right. Cool. Okay, so we have all the stops up here. So now what we do is we pass. Now, due to the interface, we're removing them and we're putting them back up. Right? We're going to put that into the library, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I want to graveyard that because it's not a tap land. Boop. All right, there's our second Root Snare. So now we're going to go to the main phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. X equals 7. We're going to resolve that. Now I'm starting to see why the Guy's Blessing is a bit of an issue. Alright, we resolve this. Play a Hinterland Harbor. Alright, that untaps everything. I'm going to go ahead and put on full control. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't have enough mana. Oh, wait, yes, I did. Sorry. My bad, everyone. Resolve. Alright, cool. Bang. Alright, so we get another turn here. Alright, let's go ahead and put that in the graveyard. Get something useful. Let's go ahead and transform that, because then we can just hunt for our Nexuses. Alright, let's remove these and place them back. Let's go ahead and swing in the skies. Dun 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 dun. Alright, it's like, do you want to end your turn? Alright, so if I... Oops, not the Memorial to Genius. We're going to go ahead and Azcanta. We're going to look. We're just going to peek here. Growth Spiral is good. We're going to... let's see here. We're going to... Chemister's Insight, discarding this, right? We have plenty of mana to do what we wish to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we have plenty of mana to do what we want to do. So we do this, and we're going to discard. Search for Azcanta. Boom. Yeah, I mean, this is a 1v0, dude. So then I want to shock this in Chemister's Insight again. Okay. So then we go to the end of turn. Hold full control, and then we resolve this. It's still our turn. We Chemister's Insight. We pay this crap. I like how it does white mana. We're gonna discard this. Oh wait, no, I should have done the search for Azcanta. That's my bad. That's like super totally my bad there. Everything is fine. This just seems a little nasty, doesn't it? And I mean, I still have the ability to do Nexus-y things. I'm gonna resolve this. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this mana up. Alright, we just Growth Spiral. Do that, resolve. See, this is kind of like the... So we now we just pass, and it's gonna be like, please discard a card. Just put the forest. It seems good. All right, okay. Our opponent has found a turn. I mean, I feel like a complete douchebag. Why do we need full control? Because sometimes it just passes through. Am I horrible? God, I swear to God, I love fizzy water so much. This is so hard to pull off, mostly due to the client. You got me. It's gone. Never again shall there be a flying man. Okay. Okay, we got an island. So, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 14. X equals 12. Whoa! Alright, I found Nexus of Fate. Alright, hold the full control. Resolve. It's my turn. Alright, you and you and you and you and you and you and you. Okay, and in response to that, we're gonna Azcanta probably to find another one. Alright, we're gonna that. Resolve. There it is. Done. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so now we have some turns to work with. Okay, so we're gonna take that extra turn. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pass it. I'm gonna put a stop here. We're gonna put a stop here. We're gonna pass. We have to discard 4 cards. We're gonna discard the forest, the Root Snare, because we don't need that anymore in the blink of an eye, and the island. Okay, so now I'm going to do this 2 times. There's 1. Okay, there's 2. Okay. And then we win, right? So we do this. Well, actually, I'm going to turn off full control, and we're still here, right? Yeah. So now I'm just going to play my Frilled Mystics, because I don't need them. And then we can search again for a Nexus of Fate. We'll get the Precognitive Perception. That's pretty tight. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so, like, I just wanna note, we have not been the winningest yet. Like, this deck hasn't been the winningest, but, like, doesn't that just feel disgusting? I mean, I feel like what I'm doing is stabbing a man to death with toothpicks. Oh, poke a little hole here. I'm gonna poke a little hole in you here. Oh, I'm gonna poke little holes in you. Like, why? I don't wanna... I mean... Yeah, I don't know. Main deck, 4x Syncopate. Could be Denunciator. That might actually be better than these stupid, growthy guys. I'm not sure you call flying 12-12 toothpicks. Could be. Could be true. Or it's simply the biggest toothpick. It's that toothpick that person swallowed in that episode of House. So in this position, we don't want to search for Azcanta because we see red mana. We want a growth spiral up to the Frilled Mystic. I mean, I feel like I'm the baddie, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be turn 3. Turn 3 is not the scary turn. Turn like 4 and 5 against this is the scary turn, right? That may be your last win today. Even so, man. Oh, shit. Yar. Let me draw a bunch of cards. Yeah. Yeah, bing bong. Bing bing bong. I think I graveyard this. Think me, I do. Yeah, I think Peanut Butter Krasis time's pretty good. Our opponent's got 2 in hand. Diagonal Monkey. Alright, that's fine. It's not gonna break the bank here by any means. Yeah, go ahead and swing in. Alright, good. Alright. I think I absolutely graveyard this. I think that Root Snare is not good against a lot of the red deckies. Do I just heal for a little bit here, right? Heal for 2, draw for 2? Seems, I would dare say, nifty. 1080p day 9? Oh, shoot shit. I didn't realize that I'd left it on 1080p. Whoopsie doopsie. Yeah, I mean, Magic the Gathering is not that CPU intensive. Yeah. Tell me what you want. Look at this. Look, and now this monkey is going to self-sacrifice. Is the computer new? I have a streaming computer mostly set up. I need a few cables, so I'm just streaming from my basic computer. Hang on to that. And interestingly, we're not going to Nexus of Fate right here, because our opponent has 1 card in hand. We're at 16 life. We're crushing it. Right now, without Wilderness Reclamation, Nexus of Fate is often draw a card, play a land. It is the exact same power level as a Growth Spiral. We 60 FPS as well? Yes. Yes. Like, if we hit the Wilderness Reclamation, then I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna go ahead and put... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's fine. We're gonna put it in the graveyard. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay. I'm gonna Hydroid Krasis for 7. Seems reasonable. Got there. Took a trip to Got There City. Okay. Okay, we won. Alright, does everyone see why this is so gross? Like, our opponent kind of... I think our opponent mulled as well. I mean, this is... It's so grody, I can't believe. Alright, let's go ahead and put on hold full control. Are you ready? Graveyard. I mean, there's no more turns coming. Yeah, oh yeah, or transform that one for sure. Let's go ahead and go to the draw phase. It's a growth spile. We're going to go ahead and go to this. I'm going to play the Simic Guildgate. I'm going to play the Wilderness Reclamation. I'm going to go ahead and pay... Actually, I'll just put the stops here, you know. I'll turn off full control. Let's go ahead and play that. That's good. That's a good one. There's the Wilderness being reclaimed. The Yak Live says, how could you ever claim to be a force for positivity again? Here is how I'm going to do that. I hope they ban Nexus of Fate. That's our build order. Is it clear? Is it clear now who I am and what I am? Do you see? Because, like, even against aggro decks, sometimes they fizzle, fumble, just a teensy tooch, and then I blow them up with all of my power. In the skies, Krasis boy. Thinking maybe we just main deck those Syncopates. Let's actually go to end turn. Let's go on hold full control. So by the way, so here's the sick thing. So we resolve just the first one. Just the first one. And then we just start tapping. Tippity tapping like crazy. So much. I'll just go ahead and do this. Pay this, pay this, pay this, pay this, pay this. Pay this. Pay this. Do this. Pay this. I mean, this is a little bit harsh due to the interface, but we're going to go ahead and probably get another Nexus of Fate here. Blink of an eye seems reasonable. Alright. The buttons are the hardest part of this deck. The buttons where you pick a card, you guide, decline. I don't understand. That's the wealthiest thing I've ever done. Oh, I have a choice between two things for free. I don't want either of them. I own too many yachts. Alright. Let's go ahead and resolve this. And then before our turn's done, let's just stack up another turn. And let's just stack up one of these. Oops. Alright, like, see, this is why I don't need board clear. This is why I don't need answers. I just buy a little time, right? So, alright, we're taking several turns in a row right now. Just doing this now, man. So that's lethal. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm not going to do anything with it. By the way, this is why you hold full control, is because we technically had plays there, but it just passed right through it. Alright, we got some more turns coming up, so I'm just going to go ahead and end this turn. Alright. You know, I actually like this suggestion. This is Denunciator's suggestion. Just main deck a pair of Syncopates. Sideboard looks like just stupid as hell. Maybe something like this. Thorn Boys for the White Weenie decks. No, no, not in the main deck. Not in the main deck at all. Something actually like this seems reasonable. The negates for the red matchups, Thorn and Biogenic Ooze for something. We've got some mass manipulation. All right, I want to play just like one or two more in the best of one format. We decided to make Nexus an instant as Niso KR. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Ban of the party. So what are those creatures doing in there? Yeah, I know, right? See, by the way, this is I'd like to quote myself from the past. This is why when I look at some of those previous oh, there's our Wilderness Reclamation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a little Azcanta-ing. Azcanta me out. Yeah, this is why when I was saying earlier, this deck doesn't appear to do much, but then it just does like so much. Let's look at it. Put it into the graveyard. Good. So by waiting, we're now going to be able to make the call. Do we think it's going to be better for us to Syncopate? Yep. God, didn't I say this was a great call. This does 0 damage, but of course it is still a very scary, quite contrary dude. Alright, let's resolve this, see if we can just get another land. It's going to be nice. I actually don't believe that we just did this. Alright, there it is. Gross. Really gross. Now, like, in a traditional control deck, you'd be like, this bad news bears, we're running out of cards. The presence of the white weenie deck is becoming overwhelming. I don't know why you talk that way, but I don't know. I'm not judging you. It's okay to talk that way. You must be very entertaining when you order something at Subway. I'd like a 6-inch on a Parmesan bread bun. I'm going to go ahead and get meatballs with provolone cheese on the top. But it's regardless. It's not significant to what I'm trying to say. You'd typically look at this and you'd be like, oh my god, we're running low on board presence and all this stuff. But recall that infinite turns are coming. Let's go ahead and put that in the library. Boop. Boop. I think x equals 2 here is fine. Maybe I should have made x equals 3. But I feel like my life is more important than anything. Oh, do we have a JP McDaniel? Creatures you control gain indestructible. I think the Krasis could have been 3. Okay, so we just let through a pinch. Bing bang bong. Same things every time we do the old JP sub sound. It's so good. Boo! Really? Root Snare. So I'll point out that it's at a moment like this why I believe there's so much card draw in this deck. Double block the Sentry. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. So that's why we didn't do it. Yeah, maybe you just put in enough dudes that deal with enchantments. There's nothing your pal Day 9 can do about it. Bing, bang, bong. Alright. Best card here would absolutely be Chemister's Insight, 100%. This is definitely the correct choice. But this is the one that makes me feel more powerful as a human being. It's my turn. Ooh. Not good. Maybe we just outright die a pinch too much. So, I mean, we're going to Root Snare the shit out of everything. Seeing this deck with a splash of white, thoughts? Yeah, the idea of the Bant control version of this is we have white to be able to cycle and heal a little with Revitalizes, but more importantly, we have Settle the Wreckage, we have Cleansing Nova, we have many tools to sweep the board. Lord of Depression says, I think the Krasis for 2 is probably too weak, needed to draw more cards this game. I think you're right, Lord of Depression. I think that I should have just waited, because if we could just get one more card, I think that will... No blocks. If we could just peel a single additional card. Alright, well interestingly, this doesn't really do anything for us. This is, again, this is the weakness of a Nexus of Fate without a whole bunch of other stuff. So this will be an important lesson to remember, not to run this Hydroid Krasis out too early. Perfect. Okay. Valuable lesson learned in that game. Valuable lesson. Let's go ahead and re-roll this. More gold required. Add Arch for draw. Probably not. Probably not. We just had it in there. Didn't seem to do terribly much. So this is a weak hand. I'm really interested in this double Syncopate. This is pretty interesting. Yeah, there we go. No. The reason I go probably not, probably not. Is it's rare that we'll ever get to use it. Rare that we ever get to use it. Alright. What's worse, Bant Nexus or Simic Nexus? Oh, yeah. You know what? That's actually a really good point. Maybe we need to get more of the Memorial to Geniuses back in there. What's his face? That's actually a great call. Yeah, we should explore that. Let's explore that. Brandon Mich says, thanks for the great content and easygoing attitude. I love my Magic without any upwards inflection. I have no problem with said upward inflection. I think we just chill here and don't blast out the Wilderness Reclamation. I think we wind up in a better position if we Frilled Mystic as a response. Our opponent could plausibly Chemister's Insight at end of turn. Okay, Graveyard Slim did not, which means Graveyard Slim has a big old pile of counter spells. Or worse! Is this some sort of Bant mid-range deck? It's plausible. The fact that we waited a turn makes us one of the better players to ever touch the game. Great. Let's go ahead and run this puppy down. Bonk. Can't wait for more best of 3 to be implemented, says Panda the Parties. Yes! Yes, February 1st, I believe, is best of 3. Alright. Remember me. Boop. Dad action. Alright. This looks about right. Alright. So this looks a lot like we're winning. But not positive. Could just be a good old-fashioned cleansing Nova. We're absolutely going to Chemister's Insight here. Ditch the search. Countering could be tempting here. Go ahead and play this puppy. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and graveyard this. Let's go ahead and draw once. That is super unneeded. Boy, this, yeah, Memorial of Genius is actually like really good here. So what we do is we absolutely swing with just one. I think we swing with two to try to bait out the Settle the Wreckage. Yeah, I think I just do this. Seems good. So sick. Alright, we did it. Let's get that full control on. Hold full control. Alright, yes, please counter it. Counter it, friend. Okay, now we are approaching the end of the turn. Alright, let's tap this. Let's get as much blue as we can possibly do. Alright, so we're going to resolve this. We now have a boatload of mana, for which we will need this, and this, and this. Yes? Alright, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it, yeah? So we're going to resolve. Alright, so that gets shuffled back into there. Graveyard it. Draw. Hurts some. I think we just do this right away. Re-add that stop. Turn off the full control. You got it. Okay. Okay. I think I see how we want to adjust this. I think it's the mana base is the big issue. Let me do this, and I think the Memorial to Genius is actually just about right. So we used to have a lot of gates in here. We used to have a lot of gates. I think I had 4, cut it down to 3, and then on stream we did 2, and we still had the 3 Memorial to Geniuses. Felt like my stuff was tapped a little too much. I'm feeling that less so. Is my mana base actually correct here? I think I lean blue early on. Yeah, you know, we're definitely leaning into blue, so that seems perfect. McDunn says, how do we deal with getting our Nexus / Krasis exiled? In what context, Grim McDunkle? Because, like, if there's a Syncopate to bop one of them, that hurts for sure. Okay, this is a weird keep, but I'm going to do it because these 4 cards are what actually matter to me. And we're on the draw. I mean, like, we can't play these 3 right now, but I have Search for Azcanta, which means I always get there. Like, if this was not a Search for Azcanta, this is, like, straight up a horrendous opening hand. But on the draw with a Search, this is perfect. This is perfect. So, if I'm in a situation where I'm trying to learn, and there is a possible play that I'm doubtful of, where I'm like, ooh, I don't know about this. If I'm trying to learn it, I do it 100% of the time. If I'm learning. If I'm trying to win, I err on the side of caution. It allows me to explore possibilities that I might ordinarily not do. Ooh. Alright, perfect. Library. So I think we 100% Root Snare here. We 100% Root Snare here. Because this means that this Skewer the Critics does not proc. And now it does. Woo! Our opponent forgot. Alright. Alright, so I think we just are unbelievably dead right now. Main phase in this. Oh no, I already played a land. That's done. Alright, cool. Yeah, and I think that this helps demonstrate, like, if we were up against a control deck, a deck that was slightly slower, we might plausibly be like, hey, no big deal, we're actually okay. Let's go ahead and graveyard that. We might actually convince ourselves that we're feeling good, feeling fine. I think I can heal for 1 here, and we still die. Cool. Yeah, I think against like a control deck, I could convince myself that, or not convince myself, but like the game could play out in such a way that I'm like, oh hey, we're actually like totally fine. This is like not a big deal. You know what? I don't want these Thorn Lieutenants at all, do I? I want, I think I want to ramp even harder against aggro, like this. I think I don't actually want those guys in there. Alright, who wants to play a best of 3? Traditional play? Yeah. Who's ready? Let's do it. Let us do it. But yeah, so that hand, like, I think I could convince myself that we could get into a good spot if we play a longer game, but that was one of those situations where, again, I think it's really useful to just go like, how bad will this feel if I'm against an aggro deck? And the answer is pretty much hopeless in that spot. Oh yeah. Perfect. Bloop, bloop. Why is my phone yelling at me? By the way, I love the little drip drop noise. It's so good. Drip drop? Alright. I think we go ahead and play the forest first. Let them think we're green. Newbie says having multiple Nexus and opening hand is mulligan. I think that's mostly true. That's mostly true. I'm going to go ahead and plan on growth spiraling instead of search for Azcanta because we can plop the Wilderness Reclamation down and go infinite relatively quickly. Whenever another merfolk enters the battlefield. Okay, yep. I think we just did it here. If we can peel another land. Enter stab. If not, I still think we're in good shape. Merfolk deck take just a little bit pinch of time to really get thee going. This could be disgusting. This could be disgusting. For any of you who watched my stream on Friday, there were multiple people that like were going infinite on my turn 5 and 6. I was just like, oh god. Finface says, how does Turbo Fog typically play, and what is the difference between that and this deck? The difference is the following. Turbo Fog typically has 8 copies of Fog effects. Fog effects read, you don't deal any combat damage this turn. So if I had, for instance, a Fog effect here, this would not deal combat damage. And the idea is that you buy a shitload of time with those Fog effects. And so typically the Turbo Fog decks also run white, they also run Teferi. Holy moly. I don't know what these are for. This could be a counterspell, which I'd be delighted to accept. Alright, so just going to use the Nexus of Fate here. Could be countered. It's not. Alright, it's our turn. Alright, let's take a peek. Put that one in the graveyard, don't really need it. Frilled Mystic is a really good one. Gonna do the usual main phase, Chemister's Insight. We're gonna get a couple more in the graveyard. Alright, we have another turn to take. Okay, our opponent has 3 land. Let's go to the end step. All right, let's... Oh! Shit! All right, the interface. We whiffed our opportunity to full control, so we passed right through, but that's okay. We have a very strong hand, so... You don't need full control to use Wilderness? You do, unfortunately. HS Herney. You unfortunately do. As was evidenced by literally what happened right here. I gotta hit that end phase. Stop. Or maybe actually you're correct, Herney. Maybe it's that I actually hit this remove stop when the server had already detected. As long as you have a stop, it works. Okay, we're gonna just put our stop here and see if that's correct. I think you have to... No, I need full control to make sure I can tap this mana before Wilderness Reclamation appears on the step. Yeah, that's right. No, sorry. I do need full control. I do need full control. The reason being that... not a chance. The reason being... I want to over-tap my land. I want to over-tap my land. We will, for science, show this in a sec. Okay, so that is... We definitely want that in the library. Let's go ahead and put that in the library. This is perfect. So now let's go ahead and do this. When we are in a position where we're dominating, I'll be able to show this for science. Okay, we got 2 of those. Alright, that's perfect. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to first attack... And we're not going to use full control. We're not going to use full control, right? So let me explain exactly what this whole thing is. Okay, so here's the thing. We're about to go to our end step. Because we've placed a stop here, Wilderness Reclamation will untap all of our land, and then we can cast Nexus of Fate. However, that's only one of the things that I want to do. One of the things I want to do is cast Nexus of Fate after Wilderness Reclamation untapped stuff. That's one of the things. The second thing I often want to do is before Wilderness Reclamation untaps my land, I want to over-tap, which means I will want to have an opportunity to tap this breeding pool. Let's see if that happens. We're going to go to the end turn phase, and it does give me the opportunity to do that without full control. So now let me hit resolve. Perfect. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Okay, the interface is on our side. Awesome. All right, that was the test for science. So we're going to go ahead and... Do we library this? Yes. Yes, we do. Because we want to start killing our opponent. So that's perfect. That's perfect. That was a curiosity we were having. And we thought that we needed to do full control. And it turns out we don't, which is great. Remove, add the stop. All right. So now we go to end turn. That resolves, but because we put the stop, it's chilling. Oh my god, awesome. We can do it quickly. Alright, so now we can either get something useless or useful. Let's go ahead and library this. Let's main phase this Chemister's Insight. Undo and redo. That's kind of funny. So we are out. You know, I think I needed to keep this Memorial to Genius to sack and draw 2 cards, and then use Chemister's Insight again. That's what I screwed up. Alright. So we're just passing right on through the turn, and it's your turn again. Jandon, happy 28-month anniversary. Happy 28-month anniversary. Dude. Draw away, friendo. do like the Syncopates. Maybe it's better to just have, like, more draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're playing Bo3. So we should be really mindful about what our sideboard plan is. Oh, they don't untap. Look at this. Go ahead and send that to the graveyard. Transform. Pretty unfair, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remove this, add this. Alright, that's like really unfair. So if I want to sneak in between these, don't need to. Alright, so then if I do this, yeah. Okay. That was a big old pile of horseshit, huh, wasn't it? So is there any one that I don't want here? Probably don't want these Root Snares, right? Because our opponent doesn't seem aggressive enough. So now that we've done this, I mean, I feel like something like this, maybe? Just throw the ooze in, yeah, man. Fuck it. What's an ooze, man? Why would I not throw in an ooze? You don't want to put in a Carnage Tyrant, huh? Maybe put in a Carnage Tyrant. I feel like negates feel good here. I almost want these negates to be a Syncopates. Am I an idiot? 4 Root Snares out, 2 oozes in. Oh my god. Okay, oh my god. Okay. Where'd our Thorn Lieutenants go? I don't like Thorn Lieutenant. Just in thinking about it, it seems to not be what I want. So I put in Gift of Paradises against the truly aggro folk. Maybe I don't want the root snares. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's just like a bad play. Maybe it's a bad build by a bad kid doing bad things. I'm keeping this, man. This is a pretty terrible hand, but I'm on the hunt for discovery, man. I'm on the hunt for figuring out how this damn deck works. I'm sort of trying to figure out how aggro our opponent is versus how not aggro. Like, is it one of these weird tempo-y duty things? Or is it like, because a lot of the Merfolk decks kind of take a little while to build up. Yeah, it's fine. That is a-okay. Ooh. Do I want to do this now? Probably yes. I'll do this on their upkeep step. If they want to counter, they can do it now. Boom. Alright. Generally, these decks win if they hit the Curious Obsession, generally lose if they whiff. Wonder how many counters this deck actually runs. Good roasty toasty us. Alright, Deep Root Elite. Uh-oh. Oh, perfect. Okay. Stop here, stop here. Here, stop, there, stop. Everywhere, stop, stop. So, I mean, getting bonked in our face for a smidge of damage feels fine. Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely sideboarded incorrectly. That's fine. I'm going to Chemister's Insight before the Mist-Cloaked Herald gets to draw a card from the Curious Obsession. Bing bong. Feel like, depending on what Woolly Mammoth does, I think I Precognitive Perception here. Just try to draw 3 cards. Oh! If only! Oh, wow. Shit, dude. He got us. He did it. Roasted us. And you know what we had the answer up to? We had the Negate. Isn't that fucking sad? Isn't that devastating? We got bickety bonked by the sideboard. Alright, so we can search for Azcanta here. We can I think Precognitive Perception's probably the play. God, I don't even want the sound effects to stop. This Biogenic Ooze is so shitty. God, that was so cool. Hot diggity damn, that was so cool, man. Strikes me as the trickiest pickle to try to win out of. Especially because we cut probably 2 of the most important cards. Silver Gillman. Yeah, a Root Snare would be excellent. Root Snares and counters feel pretty good. Do we want a Blink of an Eye? We do want a Blink of an Eye. Blink of an Eye does seem pretty nice. Maybe Blink of an Eyes are what we wish to have. It's kind of like a catch-all. Catch-all, slow down the tempo. Hinterland Harbor. See, now let's note that that this Biogenic Ooze that we bend could have been that which let us live. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Think we dead? Do you think we're dead? Because I certainly feel dead. Discard a card. I'm going to discard this island. Let's see here. Shaved Datus is just making poor decisions left and right. Oof, it's painful. It's painful. It's actually not painful at all. We're learning, man. We're hoping that we get roasted with this deck, man. I think that the Sultai mid-range deck I liked a lot more. See, if only this Biogenic Ooze were a Root Snare, you know what I mean? Shade Data says, I like that you edited my comment to make me coherent. Yeah, man, you got it. I got your back. I got your back, Shade Data. This does something horrible. Something really appalling for us, to us. So this will send us down to the dead zone. Yeah. Alright. It's time to unmulligan. It is a good day to unmulligan. Okay, so we're gonna get these. Jesus, what's wrong with us? Alright. What do we think about Gifts of Paradise? What do we think about Blink of an Eye in this? What do we think about Blink of an Eye in this? Do we want to ditch this? Kind of like a Gift of Paradise, quite frankly. I think we always want these boys. Maybe we don't need as many of these Frilled Mystics in there later on in the game. I think we're actually just looking to go huge. Let's be on the play. Yeah, Yeah, this looks like the right cards for me. This is it. Believe I can save our Wilderness Reclamations as well. Ah, that's a good catch, Turkeys. That's a good catch. This seems like the play, right? We do this. Look at this. We got an unclaimed territory. Or an end-of-turn Merfolken. So I think we just incorrectly sideboarded. Because, I mean, I should have known better because there were absolutely opportunities. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can we get it? Can we get it on the next turn? There was absolutely clear evidence that our opponent was doing some sort of Merfolk-based thing. Merfolk decks tend to go wide. Root Snare is obviously ideal in those circumstances, but I only saw the ones, so I was like, oh, maybe he's doing some weird variant of the Tempo Blue deck or something. So. Overall, I feel pretty content with our... Why not search first there, says Tainted Llama, which is a narrow enough why not question. I'll happily answer it. Because our choice was Growth Spiral or search for Azcanta. If we Growth Spiral, that opens up the possibility of us playing Wilderness Reclamation on turn 3. In this situation, even though we whiffed the land draw, we're playing Search for Azcanta, and if we hit a land drop, we'll still be able to play it on turn 4, which is exactly the pace that we would have been at had we played Search for Azcanta on turn 2 instead of Growth Spiral on turn 2. So for that reason, I think I'm pretty content with the ordering that we did here. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and library this. We're not going to be too broken-hearted if our opponent immediately enchant removes it, which is fine. No big deal. Merfolk Mistbinder. Do I want the additional lands? I'm really kind of feeling like I want them. Boop. Alright, so we can almost Nexus of Fate right now. Kumena, Tyrant of all sorts of stuff. Ah. Cobra Jesus loves seeing you in crisp 1080p. Yeah, it's pretty nice, huh? Excuse me. God, Root Snare just feels infinitely better here, don't it? I think I do want the land here, so let's go ahead and library this. Let's draw. So if this is 6, 6 times 2 is 12. 12 minus this is 7. What do I even want to do with my mana here? Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just take the extra turn, I suppose. It's like a Memorial to Geniuses again. Yeah, let's just make sure that stops there. Remove this stop, and let's just take a turn after this one, shall we? Yeah, that's a good one to have. Let's go ahead and keep that one in the library. Hit it with the 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems pretty good. Bam. Nice. It is a good day to Krasis. And yeah, that's it. We're starting to get there. We may win this, yes. I think we're doing it. Wouldn't it be cool to be up against a control deck? Alright, so I think I just sack this to draw some stuff, maybe? Destroy target artifact or enchantment. We can draw. We can buy some time. Let's see here. Yeah, let's at end of turn plan on probably sacking the Memorial to Genius. This could have been a negate. Oh, hi, Sheriff. How are you? Can't be blocked this turn. Totally A-okay by me. That's fine. Maybe you could have drawn to a negate. Yeah, I'm trying to evaluate whether the negates or the root snares are the best bet for us, but I mean, this seems certainly more stable. I'm not particularly interested in trying to Nexus of Fate on the very next turn. Hang on to that and draw into this. Enter it tapped and plan on seems good, man. Since I have two of these things, I think I'm going to begin the process of donking Woolly Mammoth in the face with this good old Hydroid Krasis friend. Negates over the Gift of Paradise. What did I cut to get these Gifts of Paradise in? Oh, that's right, the Frilled Mystics. That's... God, Denunciator, you are just calling the shit out of great plays today, man. They are helping me! Woo! They are helping, let me tell you. We can live. It's 13 damage. Hello. What's here? Ah, that's a pretty good one, right? So we go ahead and library this. And then we're gonna do this. Boopity boopity boo. We got our Root Snare up again. So I think I do a good old no attacks here, because I think that we can get into a position where we cannot possibly die. Yeah, so I guess I have to Root Snare here, right? Yeah, it's just a snaring thing to do. It's a good day to snare. Alright, so that should go. Let me view the battlefield. So there are 7 in there, so do I want to keep this? I think I do. I think I want to go ahead and library this. I'm going to transform this so we get like a lot of ramp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh shit, I miscounted. Fuck. So do this first. Yeah. Do this next. Ew. So our opponent could have been lower. Bam, bam. Gosh, this is so fantastic. This is happening. Oh yeah, that's definitely one of the graveyard. Get out of here. Decline. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can heal for 5 here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Or excuse me, heal for 4. There's some goodies here. So we don't attack, and I think we live through this, because this is 3, and 3, this is 6 damage. 6 and 4 is 10. 10 and 7 is 17. 17 4 is 21. And we'll be able to block enough here. Alright. I'm a frog creature. What are you gonna do? I'm a frog buddy. If you left up 1 mana for Snare, then I would have drawn 1 less card and gained 1 less life, so. Was not the biggest fan of said move. 7. Well, let's see what the swing is. So this is 7 and 4. 7 and 4 is 11. Right? 11 and 4? Oh, dude, go to 1. Let's go. Hope I did that math correctly, right? Woo! Woo! Mathematical. Alright, I think we win this. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the graveyard. We're declining this. A D it. Okay. So let's see here. This is put a non-creature, non-land card from among them into your hand. So I do this first, and then I hunt with the Azcanta friend. This is not quite right, because we do this for green. We do this for green, and then we Gift of Paradise onto this thing. This should give us enough mana. Yeah. Why do I not have enough mana now? Oh shit. One off. No big deal. We fucked up. We did that. We did that. That was us, you and me. Messing things up together. Could have found the land we needed. Oopsie doopsie. Alright, well. Let's go in. I thought I counted my land correctly. Wow, really? Just want to take that damage. Okay. You know what? Putting that one in the graveyard, drawing something useful. Go ahead and decline that. You're looking good as you are. Let's take a peek. Seems good. So we want enough up for a Frilled. We want enough up for a Root Snare. So if I do this to the Syncopate, we'll have 4 up and we'll have 2 up. Right, so I'm gonna... Hard to lose this, ain't it? Positive. Great. Get in there. We're doing it, everybody. It's clumsy, but we're doing it. There's a couple sideboard cards I'm not entirely sure. Could have rooted right here, but I think it's more demoralizing to root and then just counter whatever's played. Whoosh. Oh, the value. See, isn't this just the better play? Isn't this just a better play? We eat a card. Reek for the win says almost punished. You know, almost punished sounds an awful lot like never punished. It doesn't matter, graveyard, it's fine. Just put it there. Yeah. Decline, yeah, nope. Sorry, so many triggers. Okay. Alright, our deck's really stupid. It's less degenerate than I thought it was. How do you feel about mono red? Interested. So let's see here. I think our negates are good. I think we have like the mid-range choices, and I'm not gonna touch the sideboard. I'm gonna use the restroom real fast. I'm gonna use restroom real fast. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I will say, whoops, I still believe, where is Naya Besta 1? Did we make a sideboard for this? Oh, no. It's in Naya Control. Yeah, oh yeah, put in the 2 Dawn of Hopes, Skargan Hellkites. Oh yes, there's this deck. Okay. This is the one that in Best of 3 I'm gonna start trying to rock out. Put a more Night of the Autumns in there. Apper Pros says, I don't know if you haven't been streaming as much lately, or I've just been busy, but it's good to see you again. It's good to see you too. And oh my god, KF Jeeves dropping the 4,500 bits and also gifted 10 subs earlier. Cheers to you, Jeeves. Yeah, Pros, I was out of town the last 2 weekends in a row. So I did a no stream and a short stream 2 Fridays in a row. So a little less than usual. Ooh, actually this hand is kind of a little bit painful. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan it. Oh, that's a lot better. Oh. Thought I'd been that, but we just whipped it. Talon Dragon. Happy 94 months in a row. 94 Talon Dragon months in a row. Sure it's really working for you. Thank you. It was a Christmas present. It was a Christmas present even. I'm pleased with this shirt, man. I feel a little chunky lately, but it's all good. Oh, Opt is an interesting one that we could try to put in the deck. Opt. Opt. Dot by do Opt. Talon Dragon. 6 months from now will be June. It'll be birthday time. I guess 1,700. It was only 1,500? Oh my god, it was only 1,500. Oh! Regardless, thank you! Where's my good weighted pen? Oh my god, okay, all of you absolutely have to do something for me, like right now. Oh my god, okay, where's my good weighted pen? That's the bad one. I have so many pens here. Is this it? No. No, these aren't it. They don't have the right weight to it. One of these is like half empty. There we go. The ink's out. Fuck. We're doomed. All of you must watch The show Kingdom. Boom. On Netflix. You must watch the show Kingdom on Netflix. Oh, it's good, my dudes. Kingdom. It is a medieval period piece zombie TV show. A what? A medieval period piece zombie TV show. Oh! Oh! It's so good. I think I'd rather draw two. Kingdom, okay? Korean medieval period piece zombie show. We're drawing now because I don't want to get countered no matter what. No matter what. It's good, man. Did you say Viking zombies? No, shamey boy. It is medieval Korea. Kingdoms and political intrigue and shit, but also the king's a zombie. King's a fucking zombie, man. That's fucking terrifying. Kidding me? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I think I will search for Azcanta and save up Chemister's Insight. You speak Korean? Ani. Here's the thing, it's not Korean drama. It's made in Korea. For any of you who've never seen Korean dramas or heard me talk about Korean dramas, they're their own thing. Oh, you expansion explosion your Chemister's Insight, you motherfucker. Look at you. Doobs. Oh my god. I'm drawing to honor that maneuver. Draw two cards. Draw two cards. Shit, I should be expansioning, explosioning. This pen sucks. Where's my good pen? This is it. God, it feels good. Yeah, if any of you have never seen this deck and are wondering what's going on, they've played all the cards now to where I can talk about it. See how it says expansion explosion deals X damage to any target? Target player draws X card. You know what can make X huge? A bunch of Wilderness Reclamations. Imagine you have a bunch of land out. You tap them all, one Reclamation untaps them all. You tap them all again, it untaps them all. You tap them all, untap them all. And then you shoot me with X equals like 1 billion. Alright, Hinterland Harbor. Search for Azcanta. Hello! Haha, I have defeated you. In the game of life. It's me, a growth spiral. I'm doing it main phase. Boom. Island I just drew, it's coming out. Passy, passy. Chicken chassis. That's the real problem with the phrase winner, winner, chicken dinner. Anytime I say a word twice, I want it to be word, word, chicken, word. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here, man. This turn is an awesome turn. Now, here's the thing that I really need, dude. I really, really, really need. I need to work around some counters. Main phasing it. Come on. What you gonna do, dudes? If you respond to my instant in an instant with an instant. Does this deck run any counters? Does anyone... I know the concept of this list, but I don't know the implementation. I'm gonna hit him with some perception. No. No. Yes. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Holy fuck-a-moly. Wilderness Reclamation after Wilderness Reclamation. Oh my god. I think I don't need a Root Snare. Pause here, pause here, pause here. Oh my god. Yep. Is it, Mr. Niv-Mizzet? Sean drinking something out of a can. It is lemon ginger seltzer water. I'm so into lemon ginger seltzer water. Oh my god, I gotta order some CO2 and plug in my own like soda stream so I can just like make the carbonated juice right there, man. Ah. Does putting all that carbonated air into your tummy, does that hurt weight loss? Because that's all I ever want to do lately is lose them pounds. Does explosion not count as combat damage? You are correct, Apropos. You are correct, Amundo. Root Snare is like attackers, blockers, combat damage. Those are them three phases. Cash Overrides is Dan. Did you enjoy watching Alpha Star? You bet your whole butt I did. Oh my god, I enjoyed the shit out of that. That was so good, so glorious. So implorious. Loved it. I'm going to be doing a review stream of it. I was thinking of doing it this week, but this week suddenly is getting packed up, so I'm probably going to do it next week. Just do a video reviewing some of the games, talking about what I think some of the significances are. Are you all tapped out? Also, did I die? 1, 2... No, we're not dead. Not dead. Not dead. We're not dead. We're not dead. Bam! 1-0! That's death. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. They conceded. You see that? Bam! Got him. What? Why? No fucking clue. We were dead. At first when I looked, I thought X was 4. Do I want a Carney boy here? Root Snare's coming out. I think Blink of an Eye's coming out. It's not doing too much for me. Man. All the negates, feeling greats. I think Carney boys are probably pretty good here. Do we want to cut the Frilled Mystics in this matchup? What do I actually want to kill in this matchup? Just gonna cut an island. Target creatures and/or planeswalkers. Seems weak. Seems weak. Is cut a little frilly friend? Yeah, I think we should want to have like a shitload of counters in here, and the Carney boys are Bo3. Silent Scars figured it out. Silent Scars figured it out. Silent Scars accidentally targeted us to draw the cards. That's what went wrong. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I want to maximize the amount of counters in this matchup. Yep. That's delicious. Oh, I love it so much. It's so tasty. Turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation. Oh, mwah. Mwah. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Pass, 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 pass. Root spot. Opt. Dot by do opt. Hello. Now, here's the question. Do I just go for this? I think the answer is absolutely not in a million years do I worry about that. We ramped up to get turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation. It's so worth... Like, if our opponent has a counter... Crushing Canopy. Okay, yeah, you got it. We still are in the position where we have lands from Chemister's Insight. Or we can spend land with Chemister's Insight. Uh-oh. Little does he know, we don't have an answer for that shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I should have done this. That was actually way crazy greedy. Uh-oh. Well, alright. That's fine. That's fine. We're a learner, and we're a dude that gets punished. This is a pretty sick tech for this deck, right? Hydroid Krasis answer and enchantment answer. It's pretty sick. Maybe that's what we should do. We should put in some Crushing Canopies into our deck. I think that's actually a very nice little tech. It's a very nice tech, even. That actually makes the shit out of some sense, don't it? I don't think so. Actually, that's totally fine. Bounce it. Do it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it. Crushing Canopy is a really interesting tech. Makes super sense, right? There's a lot of flyers and there's a lot of enchantments. Gets a lot of targets. Uh-oh. Did our opponent whiff on Lando? Before that resolves. Tetsuo! Kaneda! Tetsuo! Kaneda! For any of you who don't know, that is a reference to Katsuhiro Otomo's anime classic, Akira, in which two young men scream at each other for over 2,000 pages. Also, ultra-violence. I will say, I think the Akira manga is plausibly my favorite work of fiction ever. I adore Akira so much. Holy cow, it's just so tight. It's just so right. It makes me sleep so good at night. Surprise, motherfucker! Yeah, no, you put another land down, it's fine. It's like not a big deal. Arrgh! Fucking he's going in, he's drawing deep. Arrgh! Oh, c'est intéressant. Okay, so probably chuck an island? Probably, plausibly. Maybe we should get 4 of these chunks on the side. Yeah, I mean, that's like an alternative game plan, is I just, like, give up on the Nexus of Fate Wilderness Reclamation nonsense. I try to stop out-countering our countery friend, and I just start running threats. Sideboard into just like an enormous green shit on you deck. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I don't see a reason not to. What if I just ran 4 Carny Boys for the mirror, you know what I mean? Ooh, that's... Oh my god. Oh my... Oh. Oh, gross. Yeah, alright. Oh, carbonation. Oh. That's the grossest... It's It's the grossest I've been in 2018, that's for certain.
I'm gonna draw and I'm gonna shoot you and I'm gonna draw and I'm gonna shoot you and I'm gonna draw and I'm gonna shoot you.
Ooh. That's me being Nib Mizzet.
I'm gonna draw and I'm gonna shoot you and I'm gonna untap and I'm gonna draw and I'm gonna shoot you.
I think Dan and I just Simic. Yeah, no, I'm like absolutely being a grody Simic Oozy thing. This is grand. This is great. It makes me appreciate. Bam boom, bam boom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw and 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 I'm going to draw. There's one down. Ah, ouch. Wolf says, I like how they realized they were 1 damage off killing the Krasis and gave up. That too was my favorite part, Wolf. Wait! X equals 1, motherfucker. I think.
Then I'm gonna shoot. Pew. Then I'm gonna shoot. Pew.
Resolve it. Ow. Yeah. X equals 1. Remember when this was a thing? Oh my god, everyone in my elementary school is doing this to each other. Like, suck it! Doing this thing, you know what? This is so... Oh god, it's profoundly stupid. It's stupid to a degree I did not think was possible. Oh! There's no way he's drawn into a second counter. I'll allow it. Oh. 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 Shooting our crazy boy. Ow. Oh. Main phase Chemisters. Alright, it's gonna resolve. Alright, here we go. Oh. There it goes. Up. Shoot it. Oh. Yep. Wait. Oh, ow. Okay, got it. Okay, going in. Oh, oh. Alright. Yep. Out. Okay. I'm gonna shoot it. Alright. And then deals damage. Out. Yep. Hurts. Uh-huh. Alright. Ugh, God. Gonna scry 1, gonna probably be drawing a card here. There's nothing I can do about this, right? Yeah, so I counter the one that's on the bottom of the stack. Yes? Hello! Remember me? We have to counter this that's at the bottom of the stack, right? We counter that. Because then then there's only 1 proc of the ping. And an additional spell will have to be cast by noobs. Because the expansion explosion copy fizzles. And then dudes will be forced to discard his life. Oh my god, there is an obscene amount of expansion going on. I kind of want an in-response growth spiral, but I think that's probably a pretty bad opportunity. Ah, shit. Yeah, no, you got it, man. You got it. It's all yours. You're opting. Well, we gave him another thing to kill. It's kind of sad. That sucks a bit. We're not too pleased with ourselves in that regard in that moment. But what are you gonna do? Oh, ow. Shoot me in the face because you don't think that there's any way I'd ever cast an additional spell on this Frilled Mystic. Oh, please. Yes! That is what I am talking about. You know what? I want you to discard 1 more. Boom, there it is. Bling, blang, blow. How you like that? Huh? Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Watch his hands coming down. Can you show how many cards he has in his hand? This many cards. Memorial to Genius. How symbolic. Resolve. Ow. Alright, first Dubes has to discard a whole bunch. And then he must discard his life! Alright, I think Dubes may have closed the client. I mean, I don't know what else you're supposed to do in a spot like that. Oh no, it's actually just trying to resolve. Alright, I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna swing for lethal. Alright, that's pretty cool. Oh man. Alright, let's just make sure all this stuff gets out of the way first. And put all my stops. Bing, bong, bang. Alright, so the first things first is... How many can I draw here? I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 would be X equals 4, or I could double Chemisters. Oh, dude, we're going to absolutely play our big guy. That's 3 and 4 is 7. 8, 9, 10. X is 8. Yep. Let's just peel a Nexus right off these top 4. I think that seems like a reasonable choice. Yeah, of course, of course, of course is of course. Yeah, let's resolve that, and let's just take an extra turn after this one. Bang! As it turns out, you can always win against someone that makes a wrong target when they have lethal, and then come back and win it in game 2. Can I not re-roll this puppy? Ugh. I cannot wait for best of 3 in Ranko. I cannot wait. By the way, I am going to be streaming all day tomorrow from 1 until 7 p.m. Pacific. Good old 6 hours of bopping and romping and crushing and crunching on the ladders. Should be satisfying, should be fun. I also wanted to note, while we have the most number of people here, not this upcoming weekend, but the next weekend, the 9th and 10th, we're having what we call the Day-Night Festival. It's an online-only event centered around our Discord that basically tries to create the feeling of a LAN party. So there's going to be all sorts of community activities, people making Overwatch groups, Magic the Gathering, little mini matches, groups for all the multiplayer games that have ever existed, and so on and so forth. We even have a bot, a looking for game bot in our Discord, that you can type in a specific game that you're looking to, for people to matchmake with, and it'll just message all those people. So if you wanted to play some less common multiplayer game, like Europa Universalis 2, and you wanted to like make a multiplayer game for that only needs like 4 or 6 people or something like this, you can do that. I'm doing this on my main face because Esper often has counters. So, you know, the way that the event is going to function, now that I have shared with you the porpoise of it, is whenever it deals combat damage to a player. Perfect. The logic, oh yeah, you've heard the sort of essence of it, or a big sort of community fun LAN party event. What's it going to look like? Well, on the 9th, on that February, that Saturday, I'm going to be streaming all day, 10 to 6. Boom. It's going to open with a 9 a.m. DJ set from our resident EDM musician, Morniel. Oh, that sucks, son. We will also have Jolteon closing things out once the stream is done. And on Sunday, that's going to be the community-focused day. So the people who wanted to watch the stream but still wanted to play games with other people. Sunday, there's no stream. It's just all community only. No. No, it has shuffled my deck. Now, I think we'd permit them to peel one card off us. That's a useful one to pick up. This could be the card that just slays us. It is, as they would say, my turn. That said, can I... Is this gonna resolve? I mean, I think we just say that if it does resolve... Oh my god, shit! Fuck! 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 I fucking hate this interface sometimes. Ah, shit. Oh! Like, I played it, and I'm, like, desperately trying to make the interface do the thing I want it to do. Oh, fuck. I literally always have to have this stop up, man. Fuck, dude, the amount that we have lost as a result of that is just, that is an insane amount of value. Just right out the window. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I'm gonna go ahead and Root Snare here. Little known fact. The Root Snare prevents the Thief of Sanity from being able to effectively draw. So those are fine. Whew. So if I hit this once, it waits for me, yeah? I think it is better to draw the cards and to get rid of one counter. Because we're going to untap everything again anyways. Alright, pretty good. And I can't even attack because we need to prevent this guy from attacking. Yeesh. God, I'm so annoyed that we lost all that momentum on that one turn. Deputy Detention, get out of here. Deputy Detention, if I'm reading this right, exile target non-land permanent, and all other permanents that player controls with the same name until it leaves the battlefield. So against the Hydroid Krasis, that's effectively removal, because X becomes 0 once it's all captured. So this is nice. This is kind of where we want Esper to be. Playing the land is pretty significant here. Want to make sure we max out on land. Alright, I'm going to put this here. Damn. Alright, we might be losing our Wilderness Reclamations. Okay, good. Fuck. Thief Sanity, nabbing our cards one at a time hurts. It hurts real bad. Curious as to why Seth is not just taking our Nexus of Fates. I think we're dead unless we draw a Hydroid Krasis. We're on the beatdown plan. My man, we're on the beatdown plan. So I think an interesting strategy that we can employ this game is that in sideboard, we can actually heavily well, actually, I don't know if this is a Esper mid-range deck, as these would hint towards, or this is like an Esper control deck. Like, we've seen a little bit of control elements with the Thought Erasure, excuse me. I really like that art a lot. Looks a wee bit more. Yeah. Oh my god, that's 2 of our Krasises that the Thief of Sanity has eaten up. Thief of Sanity's a real dick. So I think in this matchup we don't want the Root Snare, even though this guy seems like a real prick. Alright, I'm gonna move on with my life. Getting out of here. Moving on. Okay, so I think that I want these in. Do I want the Biogenic Oozes in? I actually think I do. I think our opponent will be very surprised to see these two. Can I work in a Mass Manipulation? It's really hard for me to identify what I would even want to cut. Are we dealing with Thief? I don't actually have a good way to deal with Thief. I think that these Gift of Paradises I'll eventually want to remove and replace with Crushing Canopies. That seems better, doesn't it? We could also put more Blink of an Eyes in there to deal with the red decks too. I think this is a good starting place, at least for me. I'd also argue that we cut the Precognitive. No, that doesn't make any sense. Negate. I'm trying a different sideboarding strategy, Luke ED. I'm on the play. Not you. I like Frilled Mystics in this matchup, but I don't like the Negates as much. Growth Spiral would have been nice. Hero of Precinct 1. What do I even want here? I guess not that, because we can still do fancy schmancy things with it. Hero Precinct 1 is going to really shit on us. Crushing Canopies just feel like an artful sideboard. Deputy of Detention. Gobbled it up. Okay. Is the body from the Frilled Mystic actually worth the high mana cost on the counter? I think absolutely so, yeah. Like super duper ultra so. Don't you know. Bell Haunt. I think this is leaving up enough for, well, I don't know. That's pretty good. That, like, really shuts down some aggression. I mean, like, I feel like the hero's gonna swing in no matter what. Seems like a fine trade. I really like the Sultai mid-range deck. This one should absolutely attack. This is a free attack, right? Well, obviously not. How do you know? Because the front fell off for a start. Look at how relevant this body is. Oh, it's such a relevant body. Oh. Does this deck run any counters? Or does it just run these Exilers and a couple of removal-y dudes? Well, it looks like yes. Disdainful Stroke? Gives a main deck to Disdainful Stroke. Alright, so that's our sideboard. No, it's been eaten up. No. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put a stop there because I'm feeling a Wilderness Reclamation coming on. No. Ooshy dooshy. I mean, I'm starting to see some power with this deck. Oh, that's right, it runs a Mortify. Oh, that's right. That was a pretty resilient threat, huh? Hello. Rawr. This was the one that did super duper well at the Open. Am I right? Isn't that lethal? Woo, I got bonked.